Miles, I want to talk about this. Okay, I think I had this, yeah, 25% I think is where it filled the window. So let's get it right there. And that's where, yep, that's where I want it. Okay, perfect. Okay, so anyways, let's go back to the project specs back here in week one. Remember week one, where the heck did it go? Right, project two, project one, right here. Okay, so remember we have these requirements here that you have to use both a serif and a sans serif. So you're going to have to add a serif into your composition somewhere because you're only using the sans. I think it's a good concept. I think it's got a good solid foundation. Execution we need to talk about. There's a couple of issues is in terms of what I'm looking for as requirements for the project. And the one thing is this is that boy, I don't know if these are placed or did you illustrate those. If you illustrated those, very nice job. If you didn't, we can't use them. So we can't use placed images. The class is illustration, so we should, I mean, that would be simple to illustrate too. Remember our shapes exercise. Really easy stuff to do. So I would highly recommend illustrating those. I think the color is wrong. I do. I think blue is wrong. I think blue is a cool color. It's not a hot color. You're talking about lead the pack. You're talking about cars. You're talking about what presumably is leading up to speed. And your speed would be, I think, would be more effectively communicated using a warmer color, don't you? As opposed to using red. I'm sorry, as opposed, just gave away my thought, as opposed to using blue. And again, I think the concept is okay. I think that right now the cars are obstructing the type, and you don't want that. The type, it's got to be legible. I mean, first and foremost in design, type has got to be legible. This isn't postmodernism, so we're teaching basic visual communications. So you gotta work these illustrations so that they're not encroaching and interfering with the type itself. Okay, and plastering them right over the center in a triangle is just really impeding the readability. So I think that the triangle, I don't know if that regulated triangle, I think that these trails that are kind of fascinating, but I think they're all wrong because for a couple of reasons. Okay, this one comes in from over here, that's fine. This one comes down from over here, that's fine. This one comes from over here, that's fine. This one curves over here, that's all great. They're all converging on this kind of triangle where they're driving in formation. Okay, but where's the trail for the lead car, and where's the trail for the car behind the lead car? To me, it looks like, well, these were problems, so the designer just left them out. Can't put a trail behind here because it's going to go right over the trail for that. Not sure why you can't put a trail there, but it just looks like, okay, it sure looks to me like this designer ran into a problem and so just left the trails out for those two cars in the middle. Also, if you take a look here, these cars right here, the ones with the trails are really dark in the back, and the ones without the trails aren't. So I'm wondering about that. I'm not real sure how that happened or came across. Now, recommendations. Let's do this. Let's take this and can we work these trails so that they're actually like kind of leading around this, like instead of just coming through like this, like they're all like regulated like this. Okay, we're all coming like this. Can we take these trails and maybe work them through the type? So in other words, we take this trail here and we take, okay, so we come over here and then we come down here and then maybe go off here. Okay, and then this one, we come down here, we go between the eights, then maybe we come over here, come in, go in there a little bit, come down there. Okay, this one, we come over here, then maybe we come over here, then maybe we come down here, and then maybe we follow the P and then come. And then this one, maybe we come down. You know, you see what I'm saying? It's so that we have this interesting relationship, this sewn together composition, instead of just having the type in the background and then plop, we put the cars and the paths right on top of the type. Do you see what I'm saying? So that we have this like interwoven connection between the trails and the type itself. I think that would really bring some harmony to the piece. Again, think about your color combinations. Also, why is this trail so much different than the others? It's an inconsistency, and I think it really adds some visual tension. At least at the very of least of which is a big giant question mark saying, why does that there and these aren't there? Okay, all right, so those would be my recommendations. I think the concept's cool, I do, but execution. All right, any questions, comments, or if I can clarify, please let me know. Good job, thanks.